All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Well, actually, it's not morning. What is it? 10 o'clock in Eastern time or Central time. Sorry. Let's see. Let's give it a couple minutes and see if we can get some people on here. You can see that we're live on YouTube. That's great. Connected one. Let's see. All right. Give it about another 30 seconds and we'll start. We did tons of trading this morning, so we'll look at those real quick before before the signals start coming in. All right. All right. So, if you want to trade with us, the link in the description box below to the Discord, you can join for free. You can come in there and learn how to trade. You can learn how to set up your charts properly. You can learn anything you possibly want. Candlesticks. We go through this book right here, the Mastering Candlesticks Step by Step. It's 137 different candlesticks that patterns that we look for constantly every single day. Some of those we trade with if they're properly set up and they have the confirmation, so forth and so forth. All right, so if you join the Discord and you're one of our members, you'll see that there's a trading section and we have short and long trades on there. So let's go. We can see that here's the 28th, and that's what today is, December 28th. The first coin is LIT. Let's go over and look and see how good we did. LIT. You look, you can see that we posted it at 71 cents and it hit our target of 366. So this one you could leverage 3 times, so you made about 10% off of there, 10% off of there. Let's see what other we did quite a few of them today. That's the same one. That's lit LIT on there. Let's see. So we had that one. We had some longs. Let's go to December 28th where it starts. December 28th. Here is the first one, RLC. Let's go see how well we did with RLC. And you can see that we're still in this one. Once it gets to the 1%, we usually close it out if it doesn't pop over there. So once it went past the 1%, we put our stop loss there. And so we actually close this one out at 1%. This one we made 3% because you can leverage it 3 times. Let's see, what other ones did we do? That was LRC. Chess has been a little pain in the butt to us. Let's see how well it is. You can see that we made 12% off of this. We hit our target to the penny, to the Satoshi, whatever you want to call it. We leverage this one. You can leverage it 10 times. We made 121% off of this particular trade just this morning, all in our Discord. So if you want these types of trades, then join the Discord. Let's see. We have FARM. We hit our target right here. Hit our target 2.32%, and we got out. We hit it pretty quick on this one actually. And so we hit our target, got out, leverages 3 times. You're looking at 6% off of there just this morning. What is this? And you can see here's the chess signal. And when I look at them, I give you updates. You can see that we're in profit. You can see that we're in profit about 2-3%. And that's exactly where we closed out at. RLC. I think that's the one we just looked at. I think that was just an update one. Here is Juan. I think this one didn't do too good for us. Yeah, so we're still going sideways on this one. Actually, I think we stopped doing. We didn't finish that trade right there. And here is chess. The full update on chess would been 12 to be 120% because you're able to 10x it. So you can see we made 121% off of 10x, and you're not risking that much of your portfolio, only 1 or 2% if that's what you choose to do. And if you leverage it 3 times, you still made 37%. And you get these trades and learn how to trade on there. In about 4 minutes, we'll have some alerts go through, and we'll go through every single alert, set up the the signals off of them if they look good, and then we'll go from there. If you are a member of our Discord, you get all these scripts for free. As long as you're a member of the Discord, just join and just ask for them, and you'll get access to them. You can set up your chart and learn how to trade. They're nothing fancy. It just has our alerts on them. They're moving averages. Here's the momentum indicator. Here's a momentum indicator, and here is the MACD. It's a custom MACD because it clearly doesn't look like a MACD, but this is our custom MACD. We tweaked it a little bit. Our momentum indicator, which is our mom indicator, and then we have some couple of moving averages. But why we wait? Because we have about 3 minutes before the alerts go off, and we trade on the 2-hour time frame. So every 2 hours, most likely you'll get some signals if it looks good, and go from there. So every couple hours, sorry, every 2 hours you usually get them. So we got them at 4 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 8 in the morning, and this is the 10 in the morning. With that strategy, you'll get anywhere between 0 to 10, 15 signals per day, and that's the goal. And I wanted to do it that way because not everyone trades at certain times. Like, everyone can't be at the computer at the same time. So if I have it set at every 2 hours, and you know that you're fixing to be there in the next 2 hours, then you can wait for the next 2-hour chart to close, and you'll get the signals off of there. Looks like everything's trying to dump. The problem with it looking like it's dumping right now is that your momentum indicator is pushing up. So anything below this point is going to be a divergence, and you got to be careful with that. Let's see. This is Bitcoin. Let's go to the day chart. Here's the day chart. It looked ugly. Here is the breakout. Your MACD hasn't crossed yet. It's going horizontal with the 0 line. So what is that going to do? We don't know. I fully anticipate a pump. It always happens at the end of the year. The last week of December, first week of January is usually positive for us, for the whole market in general, because people are getting in there and they're trying to the Christmas money, I guess, and put it in there. And so usually that's what's happened. So fully anticipate a breakout upwards, and don't get caught in the upwards, because we are definitely not in a bull market. We're definitely in a bearish market, but you can have corrections that are bullish. So to take a short position, a strong short position, you need to get under 16,256.30. That's where you're going to have strong resistance right there, or strong support, should I say. You can see that the strong support comes all the way back here. It touched here, got rejected. Looks like it may come down there to there. That's only $300 away, so it's not that far. So if it goes down there and touches it, it'll probably get rejected. As long as we stay below this moving average, we'll be okay. But I do anticipate it pumping here pretty soon. And we can mark that, how high. Here's the signals. We'll look at those in just a second. Here's the signals coming out, and we'll look at them. So if it does correct itself, you're probably going to look at about a 19,300 to 2,200. So 1,900 to, let's just say 19,000 to 21,000 is going to be the honey hole. If we can get up there, which I do think we will get up there. Let's get a little triangle going. Where's it at? So we're looking at about a 21,000, somewhere right around there, to about 19,000. This is going to be your honey hole to go short at. This movement could be pretty quick and pretty hard, and it could take 3 days, could take 1 day. But this is the area that you're going to want to short in. This is just using the straight Fibonacci. If we get below the 16,250, then we're going to want to try to target 15,581. And if we get below that, then we're heading back down to 10,000. There's no question about it. But that's what Bitcoin looks like. Let's change this back to the 2-hour chart, and let's go look at some signals. All right, so we got AMP. AMP would be the first one. We can see that we had a nice little pump. So the signal came off of our MACD, it looks like, and that means that it pumped up here. The problem with taking a long here is that we have this big long wick. We don't want to guess. We want a bunch of confirmations in our favor, so we don't have to guess. That we want higher probability trading setups that we can possibly get. Here's a downward movement right here. You had a divergence right here. This is where we should have taken it, but we didn't see it. So now you have it breaking above the moving average. Not a good signal to trade. And there's so many of them that if we don't get one, then 2 hours is coming pretty quick. So we get another set of rounds at that time. Here is audio. Here's audio. It pumped nice on us. The problem with audio is that you have a divergence. Okay, so anything above this point, actually it'd be this point right there. Anything above this point is going to come back to this line. That's why when this pumped up, it came back to this line. This pumped up, came back to this line. This pumped up, look where it's at. It's back to that line. You have a divergence. So anything in this area right here, you could take a short on that position right there. Anything at this you can target this blue line at 13.18. So if you get to 13.52, you can target 13.18 because your momentum is heading down. So this is a divergence. It's easy to trade. It's more advanced trading. But if you see it, you definitely don't want to take a large position because it is a divergence. And if you break above your 200 moving average up here, that would be your stop loss. So but yeah, that's where we're at right now. It looks like momentum's or the price action's trying to push up. Momentum's making lower highs. I wouldn't trade that one. Troy. Here's Troy. Anytime they're between the two moving averages, you want to stay clear of that. Trading is all about patience, not FOMOing in. If you FOMO in, you're going to lose all your money and you're going to have to keep adding to your stash. So don't do that. Here is TRX. Again, we're between those two moving averages. That's a no-no unless those two moving averages are far apart. You want to do that. So if you did see this at the beginning, you'd want to take this, and your moving average had been your target area. Here's a good one. We have a good clean break. We have coming up, so we can see that this would have been our stop loss right here, and we target 1-to-1. And we target 1-to-1, and you can see that if you did take that position right there, that's where it's going to be at. And all I do is copy the chart, go to the long, post it in there, and you get these throughout the whole day, so you don't have to be on the live channel to do it. You'll be able to get those throughout the whole day. You can see it dropped on us a little bit. Let's see. That was UTK. Yeah. So let's go to VITE. Here's another one. Looks like it's trying to push up. This would be a decent one to try to take next time it signals, because right now we see that we're coming up. We're right at the moving average. We broke it, but not a lot. We really want a nice clean break to go into it. So I wouldn't take that one. Here's a downward movement, but again, we're between those moving averages. When you have this movement right here. You have all this fighting going on. So you don't want to trade that junk. Woo. We're already in that, and you can see that we're still heading down. We're still heading down on there. Anything above this is going to be a divergence, because we have the moving down. We have this little hiccup right here. That means that we're going to come back down here to the 2 point, or our target is 2.25 off of that. TRX. TRX again, that's the one we don't want to mess with. MDT USD. Here is a nice, clean, somewhat decent break. The problem with this is that you had this nice big movement, and you have it's right at that 50% mark right there of this candle. So we wanted to break that candle. If you wanted to go short on here, you're gonna want to take it after that, or if you're gonna go long, this is where you're gonna want to break out, and hopefully when it does break out, it'll break above this moving average. Other than that, it's not even worth trading in it. Here's Neo. Here's Neo. It's starting to turn on us. Definitely want to be careful with that one. AMP. And you can see that we fly through these because we already have all the signals set up for us. So as long as you have all the signals set up for you, you can just fly through these, and you get to accomplish more over a shorter period of time. Here is a downward movement. Here's a pump. This is just people buying for long-term holds. That's why you have this big, massive candlestick or this wick on top, and that means that we're still coming down. This is AMP, ANT. Here is ANT. Nice little movement. Here's your true signal right here. When you got that signal, you would have been in profit on that one, but we're a little late to it, so we don't jump in late. That's how you get also in trouble. If you try jumping in late to trades, you're gonna get in trouble that way. Here is AMP. We saw this earlier. We could have taken it, but again, between these two moving averages, and you have this top right here, and you haven't made a new higher high. This was a gamble trade, and we're not into that. We're not trying to gamble. This is not Vegas. We're trying to make money, and we want the highest probability chances to be on our side to make money. Here is audio. I think we just went over that one. Audio, REIU. Look at this nice little pump up. When you have these big old pump ups, you don't want to mess with that either. That's not safe. However, you know that this thing ain't gonna stay there. This won't stay there. So this would have been it's making higher highs, or I'm sorry, it's making lower highs. So this would be a good entry for a short. Go here, go to the short. That's REIN, SFPU, and you get these all day long as long as I'm at the computer. So again, I tried to make it where everyone will be able to trade no matter where you are in the world. You'll be able to get into a trade with us. If you are watching the live stream, hit the thumbs up for me. That'd be great. Supposedly that helps with the algorithm of YouTube. Cody, and we have a gap up breakout. That's in stock markets. This is great. In cryptocurrency, this little gap up means there's too much buying pressure, and it means that all this is going to come right back down. But we don't want to take those. Those are risky trades, so we try to stay away from those. Here's a CTK. It looks like it's coming up. Again, remember, if you're between these two moving averages, think about it as a ping pong. You're going back and forth. It's going to bounce off of this. That's why it hasn't made up its mind what it wants to do. Here's a clean breakout. This would have been a good trade. This is not, because you have resistance here, and you can see that people that are looking at this, the algorithms are looking at this. You can see that this is what's happening right now. So when it's between these and they're super close like this, you don't want to trade unless it's like a clean, fresh breakout. And unfortunately, we're late into this trade, and it's not. So there we go. And now we have CT. Here's IOTA. IOTX. Here's a long wick right here. This long wick, and you barely have momentum moving up. That's definitely not a good sign for it. So that's not going to be a safe trade. Coda, we got 2 trades already. We had 6 of them this morning, so we're doing good right now. So that's 8 trades already just by 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you are interested in that, just go ahead and join the Discord and start trading with us. Here's a downward momentum, but we haven't made a lower low, and we have a higher low on the oscillator. That means there's this setting up for a divergence, and so you don't want to mess with that. Last one, I can tell you right off the bat that it's not going to be a good one because you're starting to go sideways. And the reason you're going sideways is because you're going between these 2 moving averages. Look right here, it busted above it. All this got sold off and started coming down, and now you're just playing ping pong right here. When it's between the 2 moving averages, you don't want to do that. Huge pumps ups like this, you can take a small portion of your portfolio and trade in the opposite way, because whatever goes up super quick, it's called parabolic, and it's going to come back down. But yeah, that's what we have. We had 2 trades. We have a short and a long. So hope you make money off it. Tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, I will go live again, and we'll go over these same charts. If you want these every 2 hours, as long as that we're up and one of the team members are up, join the Discord, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next live video.